This is episode number 10 of the Cause and Effect podcast. Is
Number one in the world.
in the world.
In the world.
All right, man.
Hasta en Dubai.
What up, guys?
Hasta en
we're-
la cueva de Haramuzá.
Okay. Shout out to that. What the fuck? I don't even know what to say to that. Like, what?
Man. I know y'all glad I'm back.
Oh, so
I
yeah.
know y'all glad I'm back. Yeah. I was just gone for a day. It's fine. It was just one day. Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, boo to you, bro. Exactly. That's what my fans are telling you right now.
Whoa,
I got fans now.
You got fans
Yeah, I got
now.
fans. Fans hit me up like,
Your
yo.
fans are like. Your fans are like.
I don't appreciate the little two corny dudes y'all put on the podcast last time. I'm
Yo,
like,
son.
nah, I'm kidding. Yo, y'all did.
You
They did a great job, man. I love my guys. I actually wish I was in it with all of y'all so I could get at Lenny
Pause.
like always.
Yeah, it was a good episode. Episode number 9 was
Yeah,
dope.
it was dope. It was very long. I'm
That's what she said.
I hope you guys stuck through the whole thing because at the end, you guys gave some good stuff there. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Some good
Towards the
pointers and
end,
stuff. Yeah.
we went off, and
So, I hope everybody stuck to the end and listen, or at least fast forward a little bit. The
Yeah.
whole J. Cole shit.
yo, the fucking man. Okay, you better put some respect on that man's name.
Cricket.
Nah, never.
I have to do it because he has the control of the sound effects now. So
Yeah, and that's why, because we got, I got better judgment when it comes to
okay.
to taste and quality of music.
Ah.
So, quick shout out to Lenny, and Ralphie that came through and had a dope episode. We talked about a bunch of stuff, and it was a dope time.
Yeah. My guy Ralph also gave some good pointers. Ralphie, aka Tigre de Montro.
Ralphie, aka spoken word
Word.
guru, yeah.
AKA the Spanish poet.
And Lenny had an event which was yesterday, in Metropolis. You made it? Did you get to go?
Where the cricket sound at?
You didn't make it up to Metropolis?
Oh man, I apologize to my guy Lenny, man. I don't know, man. I feel old. Like I don't be in those type of
feel
environments anymore. I don't know. Like they don't call
How
my
old
attention
are you
anymore.
again, man?
Me?
So you're trying to tell Lenny's like stuck in a time machine or
Nah.
stuck in
Lenny
time.
isn't Lenny younger than me?
No, I think you're the same age, bro.
Probably, right?
Yeah, I think you guys are actually the exact same age or maybe a year apart.
I wasn't, whatever.
But he had a dope party that he was promoting all week. It was like what
No, he's been
Dope.
promoted more than a week, but
for a while.
for a while, yeah. But I
Dope.
mean,
I forgot what it was called. The theme was dope ass Thursday. I believe he had the flyer out. He was doing his thing. I mean, I didn't get to go. I came late back from Connecticut. But I definitely reposted his flyer. I mean, I didn't see a repost coming from you. But I mean,
so
we're all friends
wow,
here.
wow.
We're all friends here.
You're gonna put me on that spot there, right? Okay.
I mean, hey,
all right.
I'm just saying,
No,
bro.
está bien, no, está bien. Estamos bien.
A repost
Okay.
wouldn't have hurt, But
Está bien. No hay problema.
it's all good. Lenny showed love no matter what. I'm sure he had a great time out there last night, and support from a lot more people, and yeah. So I mean, look forward to more events because he's definitely gonna have more of those nights. I don't know if in the same location, but he definitely has, kind of like a whole setup on his entertainment thing where he's trying to, grow in that field other than just his skits, in the business part of that. But
Yeah.
what's good with you? You had some time off. You went to a concert, didn't you?
Yeah. I went to the Alice Sensation Mega Mix.
You went to see your man, your
No.
boo.
What the fuck?
Osuna,
The fuck is he
was he
talking
there?
about? Of course he was there, but really, that's
Did you
mad gay, bro.
did your heart melt? Were you excited?
This guy.
How about Bad Bunny? What did you do when you saw
Bad
him?
Bunny wasn't on the concert.
He wasn't there, so
No.
it was just Asuna.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else was on the
I'm
flyer?
not gonna promote the whole list of artists.
I
That
mean,
was
you
there.
promoted it on your snap, bro. Let the people know what's up. Like,
All right, so whoever checked out my snap, you knew who was there.
oh,
Keep
What?
making fun of me. J. Cole, Dick Ryder.
he's feeling some type of way. You know, he gets sensitive with Osuna, but I mean, go ahead, brother. Who was who was there?
Your mama. That was there. That's who was
Uh,
there. Yo, man.
yo, he was singing every word of all the songs. I know he was wild. I mean, if you follow him, you know what I'm talking about. You know, he was reporting the whole thing live, and now he doesn't want to talk about it.
Alright.
I don't get it.
It's in the past.
You didn't have fun, bro. Like, you mean?
Yeah, man.
First
have
of all,
fun. First
he
of all.
skipped the podcast to his so-called fans, and he can't even tell
Okay.
them. He can't even tell you guys
Okay.
how fire the concert was.
Wow.
I don't
Yo,
understand.
I'm counting all of them. I'm adding them up, bro. I'm adding them up. Oh, okay. I'm
Alright.
adding everything up. Okay.
Hey, man.
No,
I'm
no,
just
it's
letting
alright.
everybody know. And,
Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate
and
that.
that's it, bro. I mean, it's
I
magic.
What? Yo, get your finger off the
Yo,
soundboard.
listen, bro.
Wow.
First of all, you're being mad, like, what is it? Conservative about information you put out there. You have mad videos at your concert, bro.
Okay.
So I mean, talk about it.
What is there to talk about? Everybody that follows me already saw it. So do I want more
how
of that?
good was it?
It
Like,
was dope. It was fucking dope.
You
I
had
mean, yeah, I had a lot of fun. Like, here we go again with the soundboard. Can you stop?
Yo, listen, bro. Just relax, bro. We're having fun here.
Okay.
And
I have
you
there's
were
nothing
missed.
wrong with that.
So so we gotta
Hey, but
pick
no
on
need-
you.
No, there's no need for you to get at me. This guy.
This nigga has missed. What was it? We well.
I
This is
missed
the first.
one
This is the
episode.
first episode. You know, so I just wanted to get everybody. You know, it was like you had to come back and report. It was like you went out there and reported live what you
I
was
had a-
doing, so you could have
well,
come
I had
back
a-
and
I
kind
had
of
a
gave a
sign.
recap.
I had a sign, Cause and Effect podcast every Monday. If you didn't see me, then that's on you.
Where was the concert at, anyways?
At the Prudential Center.
In Newark, right?
Yeah,
And Alex Sensation was there.
it was his party.
Oh, it was
I
his.
mean, it was his concert.
I mean, hey, I don't know, bro. I don't go to concerts.
All right, it was at a Sensation concert.
Okay.
It was a mega mezcla live. Basically, instead of him being on the mix, he had the artist there singing. So
Okay.
everybody was there. So Joel Randy, Nicky Jam,
Damn, I
J
haven't heard of them in a
Balvin.
long time.
Who else was there? 69 was there.
69. 69 was
69,
there.
whoever his name, whatever his
69.
name is.
Yeah, that's definitely his name,
And,
though. That
um,
nigga's whack.
And yeah, and this girl was there.
Cardi?
No. Damn, I forgot her
Amara La
name. now.
Negra?
No.
Melly Mel? I'm just naming female
They call her
artists.
Stephanie. I call her Heffany.
Young
Young
M.A.?
M.A..
Yeah?
Yeah, she was
That's
there.
different.
Well, you know, nobody. She's been a little low. Like nobody been really giving her support like that. So he wanted to show her some support, and he put her out
I
there.
mean, low.
Like,
I mean,
Well, I
she
don't know
was
what's
just-
been going on with
she
her,
was off
but-
music, I guess, for a while. She said she was trying to get her health together. She
Oh,
went
wow.
vegan like everybody else.
Yeah, she looked mad skinny.
Yeah, she's skinny. She's
Her pants kept
healthier.
falling.
Which is kind of weird. She was directing a porno, I believe.
Get outta here.
Yeah, she's directing pornos, lesbian porn.
Get out of here. Like
yeah,
she's in it or she's just directing.
She's not in it. No,
I don't.
no.
Mm,
She's directing it. Like she's
no.
she's putting it together. Kind of like what Tyga used to try to do. He had something called like Rack City. He was trying to get going like a whole, adult film.
Serious?
Yeah. Yeah, you could find that. He had.
No, I don't need to find that.
I mean, he wasn't in it though. I'm talking about he had,
No,
porn
yeah.
stars.
Mm-hmm.
He had Isla Fox on there, if you guys know who she is, and a couple others. Some, I think Ginger something was there, popular in the industry. Yeah, and then it was kind of like it was lesbian porn.
Wow.
Yeah, and then so we're gonna just dive right into it. We normally talk about a specific topic, um, but today we kind of want to just talk about what's been going on lately.
Yes,
A lot of
a lot of things
lot
going
of
on.
ruckus.
Talking about artists. Now that we're talking about the concert and everything in Spanish, um, it seems that now Cardi B's producer or old producer is suing her now.
And I mean, I haven't seen anything about that. Like,
Yeah, so he's suing her for $10 million
why?
because supposedly she benched his ass.
What do you mean?
So like basically like he took him out, like she took him out of the whole thing. Like she's working with other people now. She's not really like
I mean,
using
those
him.
are
So
common
I
things
mean,
that happen in the industry.
that's exactly what I said to myself as I was reading. I'm like, dude, like this shit happens. But I guess he's trying to be good. Like he's trying to get that lawsuit
Hmm.
so he can just be good in the future. Right, she ain't gonna use me no more. I'm gonna take $10 million from her. Fuck it.
I mean, anybody that comes up and was there for your come up is gonna feel entitled to something when you don't feel like you can grow with them anymore. And instead of being, a smart businessman or woman,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta kind of just understand that some people grow out of, people. Like the same person that got you where you are won't get you to the next level and many times. So
Yeah.
sometimes you need to search for somebody that can manage an artist that caliber because right now she's like a superstar,
Yeah.
and
So this is what he claims. Sorry to cut you off, but this is what he claims so that people can know. He's her ex-manager. His
yeah.
name is Shaft. So he claims that he discovered her. He discovered her 25-year-old rapper in 2015, and helped her launch a fast-paced career, only to be sidelined by the Bronx native. So
I mean,
I mean,
bro,
this happens all the time.
I mean, you know how many artists were like discovered by somebody, and then once they take off, bro, they got the power, and and once they served, if you had a contract with them, once they served the contract, doesn't mean they gotta continue with you. It's like a basketball player, he's either gonna get drafted out. I mean, is gonna get traded, or he's gonna wanna leave. There's plenty
Mm-hmm.
of basketball players that and I won't say plenty because I don't have a specific number obviously, but I'm sure there's many people that, either found a way to get out of their contract or their team, then go somewhere else because they feel like they wanted a better franchise, a better management, better coach. It happens in the industry. So, I mean, we don't know the backstory of what he's claiming. If it's only because he discovered her and now he's pissed that she doesn't want to work with him, that's childish.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he did right by her and she's like,
He
violating a contract,
he treated her like a daughter.
yeah, nah, that's like that's just like a emotional
Yeah, he's just trying to get
thing,
some
like,
money so he can
and
be
now
good for some
he knows where
time.
she's going.
Of
She's at
course.
top. She's on top, and
Of course, everybody want her. Even though she's taking like a moment now too, because she's about to give birth soon. So she's taking a moment. She's getting off she's getting off making shows and stuff like that.
yeah,
For
nah,
the moment.
she announced that she's not gonna continue her tour, because of the baby.
Yeah,
Her pregnancy.
and
So respect
well,
for that, for her. Respect to her because she went through you know a lot of it,
yeah.
and basically hid it for a long time
Mm-hmm.
to the people that didn't know or didn't, because I,
Yeah.
I I had heard already like a while ago that the rumors about her being
Yo,
pregnant, but it was just an official.
yo, let me say this again. We said this back in, I forgot what episode, and I'm gonna say it again. Yo, this is definitely like the woman's year. Like the year for women to be out and like be powerful. Like every woman is coming out here and just surprising everyone.
What do you mean?
Like they're doing things that normally like they're okay. Cardi B with her pregnancy, look how far she got. There's a lot of artists, and they were saying this on Hot 97. There's a lot of artists that once they get pregnant, or artists or actors or whatever, once they get pregnant, they disappear. They're, oh, I'm pregnant. That's it. I'm not gonna, and then even after that, they're like, oh, like they blame it all like on the kids. They have to focus this and that. Like, she made it happen, and she says that even after the baby comes out, she's gonna keep doing what she's doing. She's not gonna.
Oh, of course.
She's not gonna keep holding back. Oh, she has a kid now, so I can't keep being Cardi because no.
I mean, I don't think nobody expected her not to be Cardi. I mean, that's her bread and butter. That's her who she is. That's her career. You know, obviously, even if she doesn't want to, things are gonna probably change in her life. She's probably gonna be thinking a little bit more on her legacy or what she does out there. Maybe not, but it does change whether you like it or not, some way, somehow. In the back, she might act like everything's the same as it was, but it's not. It's not gonna be the same, and and it'll be for the better. It'll probably, have her grow in a different way, um, just for the better. Who knows? So she's doing well. Her numbers are up there. She's popular. Everybody loves her. Um, you got Kanye out here on the other hand. Yo, and this is gonna be my take on Kanye, man. What he's been doing lately. And we'll talk about the whole Twitter and all that. I mean, I know he's about to drop an album, so I know that has to do with why he's doing what he's doing. I know that
he's trying to call attention.
He always does. You gotta think about it. It's not only him, but all artists do some shit to drive their numbers when they're about to release something new. Like even this dude Safari, he leaked a dick picture of himself.
What?
Like, yeah, he leaked a dick picture.
Who's Safari?
Safari was Nicki Minaj's old boyfriend, producer, writer. You've seen him, but you just don't know him because he's not out there like that. But he's been in the back, in the.
Okay.
But the point is, he dropped the single, and before he dropped the single, he did that, and that leaked, and all the girls were going crazy, and wilding, and he got a lot of streams on that song, and it did some numbers, and it helped him. He was being talked about for a while by all the girls.
All right, so I guess that's what we got to do so we can get this podcast out there.
Yeah, nah. It's not flying over here, boy. I don't want my shit cut off.
Chico got a little penis, so he's scared of putting it out there.
First of all, that's far from why I wouldn't do that.
Nah, we're just kidding, guys.
And how would you know that information?
We don't have to go. We don't have to go that low to get our podcast out there. And you forgot, like we was like kids, like they used to shower us together, kind of.
No. And I'm gonna keep this on the podcast. I'm gonna keep this shit. But that's
2
false.
years old and shit. Like
no. First of all, I met you when you was like what?
En una ponchera.
We hung out when you was like already halfway to being a teenager, bro.
Nah.
Don't.
I wasn't even halfway there.
Fuck out of here with that. Yeah, nah. Fernando's wildin'. I'm like, wait.
Nah, I'm
what?
wildin'.
Yeah, you're wildin'. But
all right, I thought
on the other hand,
was wildin'.
Kanye's wildin'.
So
I mean,
he
look,
rocking that "Make American Great" hat again. What the fuck?
Okay. But I'm not judging his views. Like he can, if he.
Yeah, but what made him do that now all of a sudden?
Well, that's what he's been saying, that he's been kept quiet about it, and that he's tired of being the guy that's scared of people talking about him and scared of what people think, because he supports not his political Donald Trump's like whole political way of moving with hatred and racism and all that, but more about like I don't know what he sees that it's so great.
He even called Donald Trump my brother.
Yeah, my brother,
Yeah.
and we have the same type of dragon energy, some shit like that. And I was like, listen, bro, I don't know what you guys talk about when y'all link up, and but the whole way that Donald Trump's been managing his political and presidential campaign was based off of hate and just like open racism. You know, we there's no there's nothing new there. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
don't get it.
So for you to be this dude that, he came up on his in his career as he came up in his career as talking about social shit, like things going on in where he's from in Chicago, and all those different things, talking about, supporting, his brothers, black people, the culture and all this other stuff to now, kind of like endorse Donald Trump is crazy. It's like, what? And Kim K kind of like try to distance herself, even her distance herself a little bit. Like, I
Yeah.
don't rock with what he's talking about, but I support him
Yeah.
for being open and just being honest and just speaking what he feels, and that's her husband at the end of the day. But she was kind of like, nah. She already got hit with racial things before from the past, so she's like, nah, I can't get into this. I can't. Let me try
Let
to
me just go
keep my
find another
feet out
black
of the
guy.
mud, But she kind of like wilded out because she was like, he's out of the sunken place already. I was like, wait, first of all, you're admitting that he was in the sunken place then. Like,
Mm.
and this is the thing.
She got caught.
He's been tweeting a bunch of shit for like 48 hours straight, 2 days straight or so, whatever. Like, he's been wilding, and everything he's been talking about has to do either with his beliefs. He's talking about artists that are hitting him up, saying, "Yo, you're wilding." Like, he's exposing the text messages between him and John Legend. Like, he's doing the most right now, and it goes back to what J. Cole was saying in False Prophets. Like, I posted that on my Instagram, I think yesterday or the day before, where I'm like, you guys forgot that J. Cole was talking about. And I feel like in some way he was talking about that, not just on Kanye's music, because his music hasn't been all that great.
Yeah.
It hasn't been all that great, and he's been calling himself a genius, and that's kind of where J. Cole's like, yo, you've been calling yourself a genius, but you've been looking like a dumbass.
They call him the greatest artist of all times or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, Kanye has big accomplishments. That's why people love him, and he's done big things. So that's why, I mean, you can't blame people for wanting to like stick up for him. But I feel like people been sticking up for Kanye for way too long. Like, nobody wants to say it. No, yeah, nobody wants to admit that Kanye is wildin'. Nobody has the balls to say, "Yo, Kanye is out of here," because there's a bunch of artists and a bunch of people that have said, that they've dug up like racial stuff from their past, and people are like, "Oh, we gotta get them the hell out of here." But with Kanye, everybody's like, if I found the cricket thing right now, it would have been perfect to play it because that's exactly what everybody's been on, like this. Nobody's talking about it. Only a couple people have been voicing it out, and they still been like tiptoeing around it. The only dude that's been like, "Yo, I'm not with the shits with Shoeboy," is Snoop Dogg. Snoop
Oh nah,
Dogg has
but
like,
Snoop Dogg was
"Get the hell out of here!
Snoop
You're crazy."
Snoop Dogg was bashing Donald Trump from the beginning,
Yeah, yeah, along with
and
a lot
yeah.
of people,
So
but
now when he saw that shit, I'm like,
the
wow.
thing is that people are saying that he's the only one that that I've seen that said, "Fuck out of here." Like, because everybody's like, "Oh, I love you, Kanye. Maybe things, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt." He's like, "No,
Like John
fuck
Legend,
out of here."
like John
Yeah, like,
Legend.
no, 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 no. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
We're not with it. We're not with it.
Well, Snoop
Like,
Dogg don't give a fuck.
but Snoop Dogg just sees like, you're a great artist, but I'm separating you and the music right now. You as a person, get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Like, your music is great. You have a great legacy. Your albums, amazing albums that you've done in the past. The last one wasn't so great. Hopefully this one. Man, I don't even really care about his album, honestly. Now that I think about it, I don't even care if it's good or bad because I don't even think I'm gonna stream it. And my thing is just I just don't you using certain marketing things to get your name out is fine. But when you're doing it with something that's been affecting a lot of people, people that have been deported, people that have been struggling with all these things that this guy stands for, it's like, all right, bro, now you really not you're not using your head.
Yeah.
You might be using your head because we're obviously talking about you. But what I mean by that is just that you're not you're not being loyal to the people that put you where you're at. Right now you're looking like a sellout.
Yeah. It's like the what Jan,
Yeah.
that's what John Legend was telling him. It's like you have people that listen to you. You have
Bro.
fans that once you say something, like
First
your
of
words
all,
is
he
powerful to
doesn't
them.
just
And
have fans musically, fashion wise. Hello.
he has a lot of people that listen to him.
How many people
A lot of people
how
that
many
follow
people
him.
buy his freaking sneakers? You know
Yeah.
how much money people spend on your sneakers, bro, just because they're your brand?
Yeah. Very
There's
true.
some ugly ass sneakers that people buy.
the last ones that's
The
been
fake
coming out.
Balenciagas?
No, the
The ones that look like fake
they're called
Balenciagas?
rats. I think some shit like that.
I don't know
They
what
they look like a pile of shit just on top of each other. Like they look like like somebody just kept shitting all
Keep
the
it
plop,
real.
plop, plop,
Keep
plop.
it real.
I would
you-
not rock them. I would not. I know you're already about to ask me
If
that.
you
I've
got 'em
been
as a
looking at
gift.
them like, no, my man, I must sell them shits to whoever want to buy them,
Yo.
and I'll buy me some other shits.
I'm doubling up on it. I'm buying.
I mean, they're not
selling
really
it.
selling like that either.
Nah.
They came out for $200, and I haven't really seen them more expensive than that.
You see people taking pictures with them like they big shit.
Yeah, but I mean,
I
and-
mean,
and it's like when niggas rock that shit, it's like you know when you shove your foot inside the sand, and it's like if you shake that part out and you walk out like that, that's exactly what it look like. Like
just a
Just
bunch
a-
of shit. And look, and that goes to show you that people will buy anything. if
shout
they
out
love
shout
the-
out to Kanye West for making something out of nothing.
Yo, he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna just do this ugly ass sneaker. They're gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah,
Because he knows he got loyal fans, and at the end of the day, people believe in his fashion sense. Like he made a lot of things cool.
Adidas was like, Kanye, we need to bring out something this weekend as soon as possible. Oh yeah, I got you.
I got you. This is what we.
Here's a pile of shit.
Here's a pile of shit. They're gonna buy it anyways.
Yeah, they're gonna buy it.
This goes with
Put
the
my
bum.
name on it.
This goes with the
Put it-
bum. What is it? The style that he has, like
Mhm.
the bummy style. And somebody was talking about that on another podcast that Kanye kind of has been doing everything for the other culture.
The other culture.
And I hate, you identifying with like all the white and black and Hispanic, Latinos.
Okay, gotcha.
But more for white people, like he's just been more catering to that and making it cool. And they white people pick up on his shit and say, yo, this is what's cool in the hip hop world, and we make it popular, And like I said, everything's a business move because you got those people paying, money that I wouldn't pay for that shit. I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying your sneaker. I'm not buying a $500 pair of sneaker, $200
well, they're
pair of
not.
sneaker from
They're
yours.
not 500.
No,
though.
they're not. But when people buy them and sell them,
Oh, yeah.
resell them, I'm not paying $900 for that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not happening. I don't do that.
I mean,
shit
I ain't gonna lie,
For,
like,
for
one of
Louis
the-
V's, I
like,
don't
the
do that
f-
shit for Gucci's.
The
Like, nah.
first ones, like like the regular Yeezys, because I have a pair of Yeezys, and they weren't my favorite ones, but I really like these. But those are more of a like a shoe that you can actually rock. They're very comfortable and shit. But I mean, they starting to look like shit now. And then some of the boots that he makes are kind of weird. But
Look, I don't doubt his creativity as an artist because he proved himself. But at this point, his character as like who he is, I'm just like, nah, not rolling with it. Because then later on, he'll say, "Oh, I was bugging." Like when he was having his whole breakdown, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Yo," saying all these things.
Yep.
He got into it with Jay-Z around that time with Kid Cudi and all this stuff, and then everybody's like, "Oh, his mental health." Everybody's defending him like, "Oh, it's just his mental health." You can't run to that. We all know that there's people that deal with mental health. but he's saying that he's perfectly fine and that this is just what he believes in. This is what he's going with, and he's just trying to be the 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 loving guy. He's just trying to be like the next Diddy, but Diddy ain't out here doing that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I definitely miss the old Kanye.
Yeah,
Definitely miss the old Kanye now.
so and like I said, it's not about his political views. It's more about his how he's doing it and what he's like. Come on, bro. Like you can't just come out of nowhere being absent for God knows how long and then just come out here and be like, yeah, make America great again. What? First of all, you haven't been seeing all the shit that's been going on. Like, yes, you have. So why aren't you talking about those things that are, more issues and more things that should be addressed? And if you have that type of influence where you got people and you got the president retweeting you, I bet you he won't retweet you if you talk about those issues, about
Yep.
all those killings and all these injustice. That's all this injustice that's been going on.
Yep.
And that's my
Yeah.
problem.
If you're that type of
Even in
person.
Chicago itself, people say, what have you been doing for Chicago lately?
Exactly.
You've been in L.A. So I'm not rolling with that, and I'm obviously not in Kanye's life like that to know what he does on the
I don't. I'm not. I'm not the
behind
type.
the scenes, out of away from social media and the camera and all that. But I just
I'm
from
not
what I
the
see, I'm
type.
not rolling.
I'm not the type to want to use things from other people, but we're gonna give him the donkey of the day today.
Yo, I mean,
Yeah.
it ain't even the donkey of the day, bro. It's just like we should name a category for people that do some dumb shit and just just, I mean, we'll come up with something,
Yeah.
but yeah, you're definitely in that category, my guy. And on other
No.
other note, other um news, Meek Mills
Free.
is out now.
They flew his ass to the
Yo,
game, my nigga. Wow, they was really trying to get.
shout out to Meek Mills, man.
Yeah, shout out to him. But
I'm a fan of his music. I like his messages. I like his come up. When you talk about, like, for example, like Cardi B has, like, Meek Mill has that story, and it's not like popish, like she's. I don't say it's at a Cardi B level because Cardi B is kind of more like pop and commercial. Like she came up, and now she's doing more commercial and being out there, whatever. He's more of like the street dude that was, if you see his freestyles from back in the day, like he says the nappy braids, in the corner rapping to where he's at right now, where he knows he has a voice, and he's been using his voice. He's been using his voice. I say, and he's never, not standing for the people that he's that he knows have been with him from the beginning. His fans from Philly and all that, like the people from those communities and those environments, the harsh environments that we all experience, and to that degree that he was experiencing, he hasn't turned his back on those people, and he
Exactly.
talks more and more about how they need to kind of like get out of that situation. He talks about the police and how they've been how they conduct themselves with black people. Like he's been voicing his influence and empowering people. I don't think you could say anything else. Yeah, he talks about rollies, he talks about money, but coming from nothing, I mean, I wouldn't blame him. Like it's like a trophy. It's like
Yep.
looking at it
Yep.
and saying, "Yo, this is dope." I'm I came from no watches to $50,000 watches, whatever the case is. But that's kind of like motivation for other kids to say, "Yo, I can go out and do that." And it doesn't necessarily have to be the music game, but you can definitely get out of your own situation. And he's like, spreading that message, kind of like Jay-Z is doing right now. So, and Jay-Z's mentoring him. Jay-Z was behind the whole thing on getting him out, because it was an unfair situation. Period. Dude's been
Yeah,
on
definitely.
freaking on what was it? Probation for 10 years.
And that judge, she ain't backing down either.
No, she don't want
She
to
is
get off the
not, and she
case.
got a lawyer and everything. She is
Mind you,
not backing
they
down.
mind you, everybody knows that it was concealed the fact that a dirty cop was a part of that trial, and they took his name out and kept the whole thing going.
Wow.
Like they literally he so when that came out and all his situation, that cop is being investigated and all that, and then you got you know um Meek Mill and locked up. Now they're like, oh, we can't have him in there because this cop's under investigation.
Do you
Now,
think that the way that he expressed himself has something to do with why they got him in there? Because this is the thing, like politics, and I don't know that much about politics, and I don't really want to talk that much, but I mean, I seen some people do some crazy stuff to keep things going as it's going because of the money that they're making.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Like maybe keeping people's mindsets and stuff like that at a level where it's at is better for them, and they're like, you know what, we got to do something to shut this guy down.
yeah. I mean, I think they just had an eye on him. Like they're looking at his social media. There is something called hip hop police that, that's real talk. Like there's definitely people online, cops online, on these guys.
You imagine their uniform, hip hop cop.
Yo, I don't know what it is, but they out there. And they didn't pull him over the day. Everybody knows the story. He didn't get pulled.
HHPD.
What? You
HHPD.
still on? What's good
I'm
with you?
picturing their outfit like
Like you gotta like imagine the whole
Yeah,
the whole
like,
thing. But
their guns. They don't got guns. They got microphones and shit. Like,
why? They got cameras. That's what they got. And
iPhone.
no, but this is real. Like he
Yeah.
didn't get pulled over the day of him popping a willie. Like it was after they saw it on social media, on Instagram. So his case was already like weirded to begin with.
Yeah.
And then they gave you 2 years for not wearing a helmet. But then people are saying, well, he had probation. So it's not about the helmet, it's that he violated his probation, so he should have been, not doing that. And we agree with that. You should stay low, but staying low for 10 years, my guy, and staying low is anything. Like you can't do like people that I know that have been on probation, you can't do much that puts you in compromising situation where you might not even be doing anything just because you were there at whatever happened, you violated probation for 10 years. So
It's crazy.
that shit is crazy. So, it's good to see him out. And the dope thing was that he got flown. They flew him out to the game.
Yeah.
And he was with his son, which is the most
Yeah,
important
they
thing.
brought his
He's
son
there
there.
for his son.
They had him
Um,
shower at the lockers and everything. Like
Yeah,
they
like,
had everything ready for
bro.
him. Like wow. Well, I mean, they were also like keep it G. They was trying to put their ticket sales up too, because
I don't think that has to do anything with the ticket sales because they're in the semifinals.
Yeah, but
the things
come
are
on.
packed out, bro. Like these games are packed out no matter what. And the Sixers right
That's-
now this year,
that shit was
they're
mad.
popping. That team is popping.
No, I heard that. I'm not I don't follow basketball like that, but I heard that.
Yeah, and
but
I haven't
they
been
were-
watching
they were
basketball,
real-
but
they
their
were a
team
little
is
low
definitely
anyways.
no. Their team is on fire. They got a big chance to going to the end. So that's already good. I think it was more on marketing strategy for him, shedding light on Philly, in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
whatever,
they had him ring the bell and
ring
everything.
the bell with his son.
Kevin Hart like always making jokes.
All that thing is good publicity for his case because it's still open.
Yeah.
He still has to go through the whole thing, and then he got
Okay.
another date, I guess, for the trial, whatever. So I hope everything goes well, and he continues to. I'm waiting for some new music.
Definitely.
That's the point of it all. As a fan,
I mean,
happy
it's
'cause
he's
I
been
like
there
his
for
music.
he's been in there for a minute, so I hope he got some stuff ready.
You best believe he had stuff before he left, before he got. So I mean, he's definitely got something cooking, and I'm just waiting for it to drop. I want to hear.
I like how energizing his music is. It really pumps me up.
It's
and,
always-
and then I like the lyrics. So it's not you're not listening to bullshit like
Yeah,
to
yeah,
pump
yeah.
you up. Like
Pump it up. That just
Aye.
came to my mind. So what else?
Ba-ba-bam,
What else been going on, man? Out here local shit been
Well,
loco.
talk about before we talk about logo, but I don't know if you you say you haven't been following basketball like that, right? You talk about your man's using Michael Jordan moves to win the last game.
Who LeBron?
Yeah.
It's my guy. He bodied it.
They got exact no, but they got like the play. He got plays exactly like Michael Jordan's.
Isn't that what everybody does when they look at somebody great? They take the blueprint and just
But wasn't
use
he
it.
saying he's greater than Michael Jordan?
Well, it doesn't have to be about the moves. It's more about the numbers. Like he wants to and this is the thing that people gotta chill. Like when
I.
when you say you're
Aye.
better than somebody, bro, like it's you never want to say you're beneath a person. So I mean, I don't think it's wrong for somebody to say, "Yo, I'm better than Mike," or "I want to be better than Mike." You know, he could have started off by saying, "Yo, I want to be I'm gonna be." In his mind, he's like, I want to be bigger than Michael Jordan." And personally, he could say, "Yo, I'm the best out there," because you're supposed to believe in yourself like that. That's like Mayweather, you know, when he talks about himself, and obviously Mayweather has the numbers to prove it. LeBron is getting there. You know, I believe he could be one of the biggest and one of the best basketball players out there, if not already. Um, you know, and he's up there with the Jordans, Kobe, and everybody else. I don't think he is in the wrong for saying that because he has a great record, a great come up. Um, but like I said, I'm not big on numbers. I can't tell you all that shit. You know, we'll definitely have a guest that's gonna come is big on sports, and they'll be able to talk shit because they're definitely not LeBron fans. So we're gonna get into it. But the Cavs, you know, are doing the thing. Sixers are doing the thing. Do you know the teams that are like in the finals?
No, I haven't checked that out.
My Golden State obviously is one of them, and to me, Toronto is looking good. Their team is good. They're doing well too. So if we're talking about sport, I'm predicting, you know, it's either Sixers and Cavs, which is not gonna
We'll
happen.
make it into the finals.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I would like that to happen. Um, but I believe it's gonna be either Sixers and Cavs against Golden State. If not with the Raptors. Um, but yeah, what was I saying?
Enough about that.
Uh, what was the fuck was I talking about? Oh, you were talking about Jordan and LeBron being compared, or them showing how he copied, but
The
it
moves.
worked, didn't it?
You copied the moves.
It worked, didn't it?
It worked, didn't it? Yeah, you
They
like to
win. They won,
you
right?
like to defend.
They won,
That's another dick he be riding.
bro. Being a fan doesn't mean that. Now with you, it's a different story because like you spill your heart out and you're like,
Oye, ahora. Oye, este tigre está pasado.
so that's going on. And like I was saying earlier, you know, locally, things been going local out here. Um, and
A
and
lot of oh my god, I don't know.
and look,
I don't know what
we
gonna.
like show.
I
I mean,
hope
we've been showing love on the positive side of artists that are doing the thing out here in
yeah.
Patterson and killing it, and that's happening.
Well,
I have a song that I want to play. I hope I can find it today. By Daz. It's called Lean on Me or something like that. But it's a great message. You know, speaking on that, he's talking about gun violence, I believe, and other things. I want to get the facts on, so I'm gonna look it up. But shit been going a little. I mean, it always has been, but it dies down for a bit, and then you hear like 15 people got shot at or shot, and I'm like, when?
hmm
So I got back from Connecticut, and one of the first things I hear is there was a shooting at 4 in the morning today, and Banana King, 2 people injured, allegedly. It's all public already, so I don't know who the people, who the gentlemen were or whatever.
Yo, I hope all this shit. Look what I'm worrying about. But I hope all this shit don't make like the the city want to close down, but then it came down from being 24 hours.
I mean, you're wild. I'm like, what? Nah, I mean, they don't sell liquor, so
Yeah, but
it's not like
there's
a
always
spot.
something
There's many
happening.
24. There's plenty of 24-hour spots that are open. It's
Yeah,
not
but
just Banana King.
these are the main spots that people get together at around that time when they get out of the clubs and stuff like that.
But that is, you can't avoid. You can't not.
Yeah,
You
what
can't
is
avoid that.
it's gonna happen there, or it's gonna happen at McDonald's or anywhere that's
You know what I
open.
mean? Like yeah, like there's a bunch of food trucks out that are out late.
Not
too.
at that time.
What? At 4 in the
4
morning?
o'clock in the
Oh,
morning, no.
no. You're right. But 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. But the point is that happened. Another
Yeah, it
shooting
sucks, man. Like
happy. Another shootout happened in by the east side. Um, and the point is, there's been like 17 already this year. Last year was 31. It's like, bro,
I don't get it.
cut it the fuck out.
I don't get it.
Like, yo, and it always happens. It always starts like getting crazy when it starts getting warm out. Obviously,
I don't understand what is it that makes people wanna. What is it that gets people into this shit? Like,
I mean, we that shit. Plenty of things can contribute to that, bro. And something's
know
even out of
that,
our
but-
hand, out of those people's hands, because you're put in those environments and you're put in to deal with certain lifestyle. My point is, people gotta start thinking, like,
something gotta
you're not
change,
God,
man.
my guy. You can't take people's
don't
life.
understand.
Like it's not. It's
Yo,
like
shit is starting to be like it's not a problem now. Like now it's not an issue to shoot somebody. Like that's how people are looking at it here. Like it's not like it's normal. Like if I shoot you, like that's it. Like it's nothing. Like it's not like
it's promoted though. Like so let's talk about it. Do you think that has to do with kind of like social media or being celebrated when you do time? That's always existed, but now it's kind of like even being more promoted by artists. Like all these guys are talking about the shit that the people are doing, and a lot of those guys talking about it don't do these shits. Like they're not doing these things.
I
You
forgot what
can't
this is.
do those things when you're living that lifestyle as a rapper, and like it's gonna go bad for you. That's why my argument that's been the argument that's been going on with everybody with Takashi, the 6ix9ine dude,
Mm-hmm.
where he's out here trying to be this thing and do these and say these wild things, and
He ain't real about none of that shit.
he's backed up by people, but how long could that go on for? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Until you have to own up to the shit you're saying and have to do something. So then you're losing money in one way, because then you got people not wanting to book you and not wanting, you coming to these areas, because you're going to cause problems. You're going to cause my business problems.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing you to festivals because definitely somebody's going to get shot. And it also brings bad energy. People don't want to be that. There's people that associate themselves with him just because when you mention his name, your views get spiked. People are watching you and trying to see what's happening, like what he did in the Breakfast Club.
Is that what we're trying to do
Shit.
here?
Yeah.
This is the first time I heard of it, guys. So I don't know.
We're chasing clout.
I don't know if that's what we're trying to do here.
That's
I'm
what
just trying to
niggas
be on
say
the same
now.
page.
We're chasing clout. But
Nah,
mean,
but
that's
there
what's
was
really
a
going
song.
on.
There was a song that I heard, and shit, I'm so mad right now. I can't really remember the name of the song, but it's like the crazy shit that it was saying, like about shooting people and all this shit. Like,
yeah.
it's crazy, man. Like, and
But
these are the things that they listen to, and these are the things that it's like, okay, if he's saying it, I mean, he did it, he made it to rapping, shit is all right. Like
But-
we can do that.
All right,
Whatever.
so I'm gonna play one. One of his shit once the advertisement and all that goes, but
Yo, you know
My
what was,
point-
you know
my
what was
point- but
funny?
wait,
I was
wait,
at the
wait.
concert and he was singing, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like I had no idea what I never heard that shit before. Like,
it's probably
like
his new
what
song.
no, dude, it was 2 songs that's been out there, and I know they've been
Well,
out there
one was
because
called Gotti, right?
I glanced at them. I don't know.
Alright, so this is one.
Yeah, this was one of them. So he's blood.
I don't know what he is, bro. He's rainbow.
Did he just say I'm sangre? So I guess he is.
I mean, claims. I don't know. I don't know what his. I don't even care to know what what he is involved in. My point is the shit he's talking about. You got people like, oh, like you gotta think about it. Like that energy you're putting out there,
Yeah.
where does it go? It
To
comes
the
either
P.
it comes back and it goes and then it rubs off on other people. And
Hmm.
people say, oh, it's just music, but at the end of the day, there's people that take music seriously.
Yeah.
What you say is, there's people that think old school, like you saying this shit. When we see you, it's gonna be this.
Yeah.
And then there's other people that are doing what he's doing, and they don't have the financial backup because he can do that because he can afford security. He can afford to buy, things to stay out of those things. But how about the people that gotta go back into
Hmm.
those environments?
Exactly.
You're doing all this for views and clicks and all that, and then when you gotta go home and to the hood, what happens?
Hmm.
Something happens to you, or you go and try to be down, and you're not about that life. You live a very good life,
Yeah,
but you
cause
go out and try to do these things out in the real hood, and you don't, and you think that shit won't happen to you because nothing bad will happen to you because you're in the internet talking shit, but when you're out in the street, it's a different story.
he got people. He got people. Like he got people looking up to him, and listen to his music and listening to the stuff that he's saying. That's what makes people want to do those shits. It's like, I want to be like this guy, or I like what he has,
Well,
or whatever it is that calls their attention.
I think is more about not even being like him. Is more about getting using what he did to get where he at. So it's just a strategy. It's like, all right, I'm gonna say shit that pisses people off to get talked about, because that's what they're doing. Like that's what's trolling. Trolling. You're out on the internet trolling, talking about Tupac was never the. Tupac was the worst rapper. Like he wasn't even that good. And what do you think is gonna create?
Oh yeah.
People
Mm-hmm.
gonna start
Piss
wilding
off.
on you.
Yeah.
But then you got real diehard fans of those people that would hurt you for saying shit like that. So when they see you, they might come up to you and press you. So that's what I mean. Like he's out of that zone right now because he has the resources to get up and dip. So I'm just saying, like, you're putting something out there for the kids out there. You're talking about you want to be an impact because he said he's doing a whole bunch of videos talking about giving back and trying to impact the world. But then your song's all about shooting people and all this stuff. So you're talking two different things, and we already know that you're talking about those things because that's what sells.
It's crazy.
He might be a nice kid, but his whole
Yeah, I mean,
his whole persona and what he's been like promoting is not that. So
he gave
again,
he got an interview in La Mega, and I was listening to supposedly what he said his background
he
story
speaks Spanish.
was. Macheteado, like that's how he talks. But I mean, he speaks Spanish because he's Mexican
And Puerto Rican.
and Puerto Rican. So yeah, he speaks Spanish and he was doing it in Spanish. It took him a while to say certain things and shit, but basically his background, like he comes from some fucked up shit. His father died. His brother was basically like the man of the house. His brother got locked up for selling drugs and trying to keep the family fed and stuff like that. And then he had to take over that, and he went through some fucked up shit, when he was young and stuff like that. But I mean, it doesn't give you an excuse to be worse. Like you should be a person. You should be a person to help out those type of people that either went through the stuff that you went through or are going through it now. Not motivate them to do some crazy shit that they can't do.
But the thing is that it's not even about how like because you could respect the grind. You could respect his come up and what he's being able to accomplish or whatever. But again, it's kind of like the whole Dono and Kanye thing. What you're putting out there, it's not good. You know what I mean? Like it's just not. It's not. It's not something to progress, bro. Like
Yeah.
what's gonna come out of that
It's
is
not something positive.
somebody gonna get shot.
Yeah.
Literally, like you're saying all these things, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Um, and he already got into some shit. The new that's something that was circulating too. His manager allegedly is a person of interest because they have a video when them shooting at a car that was supposedly following them. So, and then Casanova is somebody that he's been beefing with. That's known as a real street dude, and shots were fired at a certain part of somewhere in the Barclays, by the Barclays or something like that. And that was on Instagram. And he was over here, Takashi was over here, basically saying, yeah, 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 we had something to do with that by his Instagram. Like people are telling on themselves, just like that's what I mean. Like you're doing all these things for views, bro, because you're
Oh man.
telling on yourself
Yeah.
online, bro. That back in the day when like this is why we looked at the greats the way we look at them because you couldn't find a video of Jay Z getting smacked. Like you couldn't find a video of Jay Z doing, certain things back in the day. Like it was like, and I'm using Jay Z as an example, but anyone. Like it was like either surveillance cameras caught on tape or whatever the case is. But like you would hear about these things, you weren't able to actually see these things happen. And now
Yeah.
you got a camera that you can record these things, and people are using them to their advantage to get these clicks, clickbait. So I just say if you're a fan of Takashi, keep that same energy if you get pressed, my nigga. Because I mean,
It's gonna look ugly to me.
it is what it is. But going back to what we were talking about was kind of like Patterson. Um, we made this podcast to be a platform for people coming out of here, and it wouldn't make sense for us to not talk about these subjects and these things going on. That you won't see in the news. You're not gonna see what just on the
Yeah.
news or talked about as much. But
Yeah.
there's definitely crazy shit going on out
And
here.
that's just part of the things that we get to find out and we get to hear because
Yeah, yeah,
there's so many crazy shit that happen here. But I mean,
yeah. Like anywhere else,
exactly.
but out here, like it's a small town. It's a small town, a small city. Um, everybody knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah.
Like it's everybody knows each other some way somehow, and it's just crazy to me how you know you'll hear people talking about this person got shot, but he's this person cousin, but I fuck with his cousin, this and that. I'm like, bruh, like, yeah, what's the point? Like
I
at the
mean,
end of the day, things happen, and if you're in those environments and you chose that lifestyle, bro, it's a lifestyle that you chose. But at the same time, there's people that have been able to get out of those situations, and it's not impossible. So those people that think they're stuck, you just gotta change your mindset, change the people you're around, and kind of like seek a better way on getting things done. And nowadays, bro, there's no excuse. There's there's many people back in the day that had to do those things because there was no other option. But we can't say it's not the it's the same thing as it was back in the day. Things are different. And many there's many people that are felons that weren't able to get jobs nowadays, and they became multimillionaires because they went and did their own thing. Now you don't gotta be a multimillionaire. You don't gotta be a successful six-figure earner. You could be a person making a decent living, or however you feel you need, whatever you want, and you have it to your disposal. You just gotta search. There's many many ways. Um, Killing each other and doing all these crazy shit that gets you locked up or dead is not the
definitely not the
wave.
way.
And now, like I said, there's people that just love that, like that lifestyle. They're used to it. They're not getting out of their own ways. I'm talking about the new people that are thinking that's the wave. The ones that are, that have the choice. They have a choice to be like, nah, I don't gotta go this way. I don't have to take this route. It's not worth it. Um, and again, plenty of friends that I know and people that I, you know, support that are or were a part of that lifestyle. And it's not judgment upon you. It's not throwing things like, oh, you know, everybody's situation is different. My point is that there's many people that had that life that are were in that lifestyle or still in that lifestyle, and they're trying to get out. They're looking for a way out. You know, some people just give up too soon and just say, "Fuck it, this is it." Um, but on another note, uh, we lit. This
On another
podcast.
level, man, like, I mean, I love Patterson, man. I was born here. I've been here since I was small. You know, I love how everything that I need is around me. You know, like it's not like other cities and other towns. It's like you gotta drive
Mm-hmm.
farthest out to go here, go there. Like, you know, everything related to my nationality, like is accessible to me around here. I feel comfortable, but it's like, you know, a lot of what
Gotta
like a
get out of
lot
your
of
comfort zone.
yeah, that too. But there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that live here that grew up here. Like there's a lot of people that we went to school with, and you know that they grew up around that same time too. There's like this is your home. Like you really want to destroy where you live at, man. Like where you live, where your family live, where you grew up. Like you know, like be a change. Like you know, try to like look at things differently, man.
And we're gonna we you know we talk about this, but we definitely are gonna be a part of that. We our purpose is to grow and do something positive, do something good, you know, for our city. Right now we're just voices,
Yeah.
but our voices have power,
We're
no
about to
matter
we're about to get new
no matter what.
mayors. Hopefully, they're
No
the
what?
new mayors. Well, a new mayor,
Oh,
and hopefully that. I mean, this politics shit here is fucked up, but hopefully something changes.
but on
At
another
least in
note,
that way.
you know, the podcast is at episode number 10. We've made it far. It feels like
Wow,
it feels like episode
you
100.
didn't have what's it called? You didn't believe we would make it this far?
Oh, I had a vision that you know we make it to 1,000 episodes. But what I mean is everything that we've been going through in this short period of
Oh
time.
well, yeah, definitely.
It just
That's true.
feels good to say episode number 10. We definitely grown and we're still growing. Our audience and the listeners and the people that are really supporting us, um, definitely see it. So that's a good thing. You know what's crazy too? That um when we first dropped the podcast, when we first dropped the podcast, um, it was like 100 plus listeners that tuned in, and you know I'm not gonna say the numbers, but as the podcast kept going, the numbers went down,
Yeah.
and I say that to say this: where the numbers are right now is where our true core is.
Mhm.
You know, like all the flakiness and all the people that were just like, let me like nosy and just creep
Yeah.
in were in the beginning. And now we're like at where people that really follow us are listening in
Yeah.
to every episode we drop. And it feels good, you know, whether it's 20, whether it's 30, whether it's at 5, it just feels good because we know that, you know, they're going to show this to somebody and it's going to grow from there. And that's how it begins. But
Definitely.
it definitely begins where like you got the little shaky people, the people that are just like wanting to see what's up and oh let me just check in. Oh nah, this is whack. And now they're just watching. And then when shit is really lit, you always listen to you since episode number 1. You know what I mean? So
Ain't it?
like nah, nah.
uh,
I ain't, this is what we're gonna be like.
you love the cricket.
I love the
noise.
cricket sound.
This guy.
Because you know that's the mood today. It's a rainy day, but we're definitely in a good energy, good vibes.
Yep.
What else is going on? Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Bill Cosby.
He died in jail.
Yo, that
Sad,
kind of like
man.
ruined half my
How much
my
your
childhood.
child?
Son,
I wasn't that big in the show, anyways.
I love that show, man. I used to find that shit funny.
I believe he's gonna die in the jail cell forever.
What was that? Your
Uh,
Bill Cosby
that was
impersonation?
my Bill Cosby
Nah,
impersonation.
throw the whole thing away, bro.
Yo, stop with the cricket. I'm gonna kill you, man. Oh,
I mean, look, it's an unfortunate situation for the victims. That had to happen to them. Now it's not allegedly because he's found guilty for it. So you did the crime, you gotta do the time.
yeah.
It's just unfortunate that such a guy like that had this image on TV um, has this come to light. Um, if my advice is to the ladies out there, if you're a victim of, you know, sexual assault, it's never too late to speak up. You know, now and especially in this time, it's a different climate. It's a lot of people are, behind ladies um and the women out there that are victims and go through these things because we know it happens.
Yeah.
We know it's common, unfortunately, and it's a sensitive topic. So it sucks that it had to be Bill. Um, and that's it.
Bro, it
I
sucks.
mean,
It
it
sucks
just
that
sucks.
honestly, it sucks that it had to be the women that got accused. I mean, it should have been nobody, but
What do you mean?
it sucked
They
that
got
they had to
accused.
go through. I mean, not accused. Sorry, they were the ones that happened to, that they had to go through that.
Oh, I mean,
I mean, fuck Bill Cosby. I mean, he did that shit. I mean, he knew what he was doing.
yeah, I can't be biased and say like I'm not with that. Like
Yeah.
I
I
enjoyed
mean,
him
like
as a
exactly. Like we
as
enjoy him as the
Bill Cosby.
character that he was on TV.
Yeah,
His
that's the
personal
guy.
life,
That's the guy
the
that I
personal
that I,
life, the person that he is, and the things that he did, they were fucked up.
but then again, here we go again back to Kanye, bro. Kanye and anybody, is like you look at them from what you've seen them and how you basically fell in love with their music and how who you thought they were, and then the ugly comes out and you're like, damn fam, why why it had to be you? You know what I mean? Like why did you have to, like, it was a disappointment. Like, and I'm going back because I'm disappointed in Kanye, um, and Bill Cosby. It's like, bro, like, what the fuck? And then a lot of more people that have been accused. It's not only Bill. There's a lot more people that have been, and
You know that I don't feel like we have Kanye anymore.
what do you mean?
Like Kanye is there, but I don't feel like we listen to his music anymore. Like it's not Kanye's music,
Yes. I
right?
mean, what's there to listen to, bro? Like, what's there to listen to? Like,
Look up that song that you wanted to.
this is
That song that you
this is
wanted to
what
put out
we
there.
missed. This Kanye.
Kanye. I hate the new Kanye.
And
The
We
he
real
do.
knows.
mood
We
Kanye.
definitely
The
do.
always rude Kanye. Spaz in the
And
news
and this
Kanye.
is him
I
going
miss
through the
sweet
comments.
Kanye. Chop up the beats Kanye.
He
I
was just
gotta
reading
say,
comments.
At that time,
Yo.
I like to meet Kanye. See, I invented Kanye. It wasn't any Kanye's. And now I look
So enough of Kanye. Enough of Bill. Let's get more on a positive side. Oh, did you see the J. Cole video with Kevin Hart?
No. Here we
See,
go back
bro,
to J.
like,
Cole.
show. You want to talk about some real dope shit? We gotta talk about J. Cole, man, and we're gonna talk about him a little bit
Oh my
just for
God.
this part right here. Um, Kevin Hart, he did a song called Kevin's Heart,
Okay.
and it was talking about temptation, about you know, cheating, being unfaithful, and when I heard the song on J. Cole's album, I said, "Damn, this nigga's going at Kevin." Like, you know how somebody use somebody as an example and kind of like throw them out there and be like, "Yeah, don't be this guy." I thought that's kind of what he was going for, and then he drops the video, and we're not gonna play the audio, but you're gonna see a little bit of the video on here on YouTube. For the people that are not able to watch this, go on YouTube and look up J. Cole Kevin's Heart. And it's basically Kevin, so in the video, experiencing the backlash from, you know when the cheating thing came out, and people were like looking at him all funny and talking about him on the radio, and then people are like disappointed in him. He was just like, what the fuck? Like, so um, J. Cole has been tweeting out, choose wisely, and everywhere in the song you hear that. And it's basically, telling you, like, you can do this, you can do that, you can do that. You got free will to do whatever you want, but choose wisely.
Yeah.
And that was dope. And that video came out perfect.
No,
And I saw that since Kevin was a part of the video, I said, that's dope that he felt like, yo, it's a good topic. I mean, he admitted that he was wrong. He fucked up. At the end of the day, he owned up to it. So now he's kind of like, I think it was like his closure. Like, other than his tour and his comedy, because I know he's probably talking about in his comedy, that video was kind of like, yeah, this is what happened.
Kevin being Kevin.
Yeah. Yeah. So go watch the video, man. It's a great video.
I'm gonna check it out.
And a great song.
I gotta check it
overall.
out. I also have to download his. The thing is that at the time that the album came out, like I was having issues with my phone and stuff like that. So I usually
I don't want
just
to hear
use
no
my.
excuses, bro.
It's not an excuse. Like
I'm
I'm not giving you an excuse. I'm telling you
I'm just
why I
saying.
haven't downloaded the album.
You don't gotta tell me shit.
Um,
You're the one missing out on some.
All right.
good
Well,
music,
I'm
bro.
gonna listen to it sometime this week. So here we go.
So
For anybody that wants Chico's fingers cut off and off the
yo,
soundboard,
people enjoy.
the soundboard.
People
Comment
enjoy
below.
that, man.
Let us know how much you suck the soundboard and
Suck the soundboard.
how much you guys. You got me there. You got me there.
Suck at the soundboard.
How much Chico sucks at the soundboard?
You know damn well nobody is gonna say that. Everybody's gonna be like, "Yo, that's funny."
Comment
It's
below,
funny.
and yeah, I'll do something to keep them off for next episode
You ain't doing shit.
off the soundboard.
What else? What else? I keep saying
Nah, man, I think that's it.
That's it, man. We've covered
Yeah.
everything that's going on.
You had a song that you wanted to play.
I did, but I'm not trying to. I lost even the idea of what
Alright.
song I wanted to play.
Well, I
Um,
have a made up quote for
for today's episode. So
Uh-huh.
you're gonna deliver the what is it? Damn, that's
it's
crazy.
not it's not even.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
I forgot the name of the.
Oh
thing.
no, it's yo, this is crazy. I just did it
Oh
last
my
episode.
god, this is terrible. Well,
note to self Monday.
note to self Monday.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
And we're gonna keep this on the podcast because we real like that,
Yeah.
Shit.
It's our
It is what it
podcast.
is.
We do whatever
Yeah,
we want.
We don't care.
You want something? You want us to do something different? Pay us. Pay
Yeah.
me, bitch. It's
Okay. Okay. Now, after that,
after
positive
that,
note.
The positive note. is-
yeah. After that, yeah. This is the note to self, positive note of the week.
Make Patterson great again.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Mm. Or
See what
any
you did
city
there.
that you live in. If you listen to us from another city, man, just remember that your family and people that are also growing up around you live in your city, man. Like, remember that whatever you do affects everyone you love and everyone in there. You cannot just live life not giving a fuck.
Yeah, and that's another thing. People, say, I live my life however I want. No matter, how free you want to be to do whatever you want,
affects
you can do
everybody.
that. But you gotta live with the fact that it's gonna affect people and that you're gonna get certain reactions. Because there's some people that say, I wanna just say how I feel. You can, but just understand what comes with that.
Yep.
And that's another thing. Like, period. Make Patterson great again. Make the world great again. Like, just I can't fake, like something. If I agree with it, if I don't, I don't. If I do, I do. And shit gotta change, man. But to see change, you gotta be the change. So
Yep.
we're gonna be working on that. And That's it, man.
That's it for the podcast today. Love you guys. Appreciate everyone for listening to us. Appreciate our real fans, the people that take out the time to hear us out, and the people that are actually waiting for our episodes every Monday. I appreciate all of you guys. You could be you could be doing something else. You could be next. What was it called? Net, Netflix and chilling.
Oh, you could be Netflix and chilling.
But you listening to us, so we appreciate that.
And you know, to end it, follow our Instagram, follow
Our YouTube
our
page,
YouTube channel,
our Facebook.
Facebook.
We're gonna put.
We
up
gotta
a-
get more on Facebook. Actually,
Yeah,
we talk about it.
we're gonna put a few videos on Facebook.
And just share this with somebody, man, that you think that. Well, not even just this episode. Share your favorite episode with somebody, whether it's episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we're at 10. Show some love. Share it with somebody you think will want to hear this. We appreciate you. Repost it. We'll repost you. You got some feedback, shoot it in a DM or a comment. And let's keep it rolling, man. Let's keep it going. We want to bring more guests. And we have a list. If you have some suggestions of some people you might want that we have access to, or we can get access to, or maybe somebody that's, you know, doing something big that we might have not seen yet or heard
or suggest
about.
it to any topic that you guys really want to
True,
hear us
true.
talk about.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
any
definitely.
topic, anything you guys want us to mention about. I mean, you know, just feel free to put it on there. Feel free to put it on the comments, and we'll definitely either input it or find a way to bring you guys the content that you guys want to hear from us.
Facts. So on that note, guys, again, thank you for tuning in. This is episode number 10 of the Cause and Effect podcast. And shout out to you guys. You know, Fernando's back for this episode. Hopefully he's back for the next episode.
Oh my God, come on, man!
And,
Back forever, baby.
And we're going to keep it going, guys.
Yeah. What do y'all know?
I be sneaking in the town. What they gonna say now? Hey now. I remember when that bitch tried to play me, yeah. Now that same bitch tryna have my baby, yeah. Like YG, I swear my life is so crazy, yeah. Blowing them trees.